The whole concept of the show, One More Conversation, is if you could have one more conversation with anybody from your past where you could get closure, where you could heal, or even thank someone for something they've done, would you do it? So think about it. One conversation, one last conversation. So, who would it be? Let's go check it out. My name is Anita and I'm developing a show. And the name of the show is called One Last Conversation. And if you could have one last conversation with somebody from your past to either heal, just get closure on, old boyfriend, whatever, would you have a last conversation and who would it be?
I would have it with my great grandpa because he was in this war, I guess the Vietnam War, and that'd be really interesting to hear like from him. And plus, I never met him, so.
Oh, that would be cool. Cool. What about you? I mean, you don't have to answer. That's okay. That's cool. But some people can and some people can. It's just cool that she, you know, is thinking about that. So that's cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Question for you. I'm in the process of developing a show, and the name of the show is called One Last Conversation. And it's about if you could have one last conversation with someone to either heal, get closure from, thank, who would you have one last conversation with, or would you want to have one last conversation?
Can I go first?
I would have one. Okay. Well, I would actually like to have one last.
And the person, excuse me, I'm sorry, the person could be dead or alive. I'm sorry.
Dead or alive? Okay. Oh wow.
Somebody from your past that you want to either get closure with, or.
I mean, my one last conversation would actually definitely be with my mom because we don't usually talk that much. Well, we talk, but every time we talk, we don't really like we're like very opposite. We're very opposite people. So it's like we kind of push each other away from each other, kind of, and we're both domineering. And it's just good to like hash out some of the things that we said to each other and stuff like that. Mostly me, because I'm the youngest. No, I'm the son, but I would like to talk to her. I mean, I still do, but I'm just saying if it was one last conversation, I would probably talk to her about just everything that was in my mind, because I don't tell her everything that's on my mind.
Okay, cool. What about you?
My grandmother died last week, and we really didn't end on good terms. I said goodbye to her before she died, but there was a lot of stuff that I kind of left out. I would say I wish things could have gone differently. I wish people in our lives hadn't tried to push us away from each other, and that still love you even after all that.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
We are in the process of developing a show, and the name of the show is called One Last Conversation. If you could have one last conversation with anybody from your past, so you can get closure, heal, thank, whatever, who would it be? Who would you get closure on?
I'd rather not say.
You would rather not say. But you would want to have one last conversation.
Of course.
Okay, but you just don't want to say.
All right.
Okay, that's cool. I can appreciate that. No problem.
All right, have a good one.
Hey, Nick, I want to get in your business, but I was listening to you.
You are?
Yes, yes, I was.
You want to answer my question? So we're developing a show, and we're asking if you could have one last conversation with someone from your past, so you can get closure, so you can heal, so you can thank, dead or alive. Would you have one last conversation? And if you would, who would it be?
My mom.
Your mom. You would have one last conversation with her.
Yeah. I love her,
You love her.
but I love him too.
Okay. That's what I wanted to
He
know.
woke me up this morning.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Thank you. You know what? There's somebody over here. Let me ask them. Hey, if you could have one last conversation with somebody, who would it be? Who would you ask? He ain't saying nothing, so we need to go ask some other people. Let's go. How you doing?
I'm doing real good.
Good. My name is Anita,
Hey.
and I am developing a show called One Last Conversation. If you could have one last conversation with somebody, would you have it, and who would it be? God.
My son.
Somebody from your past. Would you have a conversation with anybody to get them straight?
My son.
Your son
And my ex-husband.
and your ex-husband. All right.
My old lady what died in St. Vincent 3 years ago. I'd like to talk to her again.
You have one call. Yeah, the person could be
She
dead. or
died
alive.
on me.
And you would just want to have one more conversation with her.
Certainly.
Yeah, sure. Sure, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That's what I need
We're
to.
together 8 years, so, but you know, she really didn't know she was going to die in like 12 days.
Wow.
It happened.
It just
I
happened.
would love, you know, to be able to talk to her again.
Okay. Thank you. As you can see, everybody wants to have one last conversation. Who do you want to have a conversation with? Have a conversation.